Alright, welcome back to Alter Ego Mail, and let's get going. Alright.
Yeah, and this is just SETW, and this story kind of is about me, so, or yeah, so
What?
let's go.
One of the older kids in school takes you aside and offers you a quick way to make money, by dealing drugs. Nothing too heavy or dangerous, according to him. All you would have to deal is some pot and a few lewds. Interested or not interested?
I don't do drugs, no.
You can tell him you will do it, or you can tell him you won't do it.
I won't do it.
Alright, you're not nearly as interested in drugs as you were in the rod. He tells you that you have just passed up the opportunity to make some easy money. You can make some easy money by accepting the rod, too. He is caught dealing 3 weeks later, but nothing much happens to him down on the docks. 3 months after that, you read that he was jailed in South America during a drug-related incident. Why you're reading stories about South American drug deals, I don't know, but whatever.
It probably was in the newspaper.
Yeah, I mean, if he's so small time he's dealing in a school, you wouldn't think him being busted would be important enough to make, like, the newspapers. Anyway.
Okay, yeah.
A cousin of yours asks if you would like to inherit his wig, or his weight set. Sorry, wig collection was what Phoenix got. The weight set. You can be interested or not interested.
What? What was weight?
Weight.
What
For,
is
like,
that?
lifting weights, working out, you know.
Oh, yeah, sure, I want that. I want to be strong and cool body, so.
You begin a workout schedule, and within 3 months there is a noticeable improvement in the way your body looks. After a few compliments from the girls, you begin to slack off. Physical sphere definitely improves.
Sure, and all the girls is going to run after me. Yay.
All of your friends are skipping class, and they want you to come along too. Interested or not interested?
Yeah, I want to go with the girls.
Alright, so you're gonna skip class. Your status on trustworthiness characteristics suggests that you are not the type of person who does this sort of thing frequently. As a result, you experience no negative emotional consequences except for a slight decrease in the calmness characteristic. Since you are so trustworthy, an action like this is bound to make you a little nervous about getting caught.
Okay.
You are annoyed because your father doesn't seem to be paying attention to what you say these days. You would appreciate it if he would treat you more like a person. While you are trying to explain this to him, he begins correcting your grammar. You can be angry or assertive.
Angry.
You can say, see, I can't believe it, you're doing it again. Or you can say, you know, Dad, this is a perfect example. I'm trying to express myself right now, and you are putting me down by correcting my English.
No, because I have to take the first one. If I take the second one, it will get incorrect question. So yeah, the first one.
Alright. Your father simply overpowers you by saying, don't talk to me in that tone of voice, young man. This discussion ends in a shouting match. You both think you got the last word. Alright. Some of your friends are going to the city this week and to get tattooed.
Wow. That is a risky situation.
You can be
Oh my
interested or
goodness.
not interested.
I'm not interesting because I don't want to have a tattoo.
Alright, you're not going to get a tattoo. You've just saved yourself
No.
a lot of unnecessary pain.
Yeah. Well, all my friends have tattoos, so but I'm like, no, whatever.
A close friend of yours has been showing up everywhere drunk lately. Although he seems to function well at his after-school job, people are beginning to talk about him. Concerned, angry, or unconcerned?
Concerned.
Try to help straighten him out, or do nothing. If he has a drinking problem, that's his worry.
I will help him out.
He denies that he has any problem. Insist that he does, or leave him alone.
Insist that he does.
He gets angry at you and calls you names. Keep insisting or leave him alone.
Keep insisting.
Your concern for your friend is admirable. It shows that you are sensitive to the amount of danger that he is in. Unfortunately, there is no way to help people like this. Denial is one of the strongest defenses. Is one of the strongest defenses alcoholics have on their side. If he ever chooses to get straightened out, it will have to come out of it. Come from himself and himself alone. Blah.
Yeah.
Blah. Alright.
He has to face the problem himself. Yeah.
Right.
In other words.
You are hanging around at your friend's house. There is nobody home but you and he. Your friend goes into his parents' bedroom and emerges with a small yellow box. He opens up the box and shows you his father's gun. A chrome revolver.
Wow.
Curious/interested, anxious, or calm.
No, I'm scared. I mean, I don't like guns in real life, so scared.
Alright. You can inspect the gun or tell him to put it away.
And tell him to put it away.
Isn't this how, wasn't this the backstory for why MacGyver hated guns? I think it was. Anyway. You don't want any part... Actually, yeah, it pretty much was. He went out, one of his friends got his father's gun, and then he, shot one of his other friends, so MacGyver hates guns. Although he was clearly seen shooting Although he was clearly seen shooting a gun in the pilot episode, but, whatever.
Yeah, I know.
So much for continuity, right?
With the knives, he uses the knife all the time.
You don't want any part of that thing. You tell him to put it away. He laughs and tells you that he takes it out all the time. He calls you a baby for being so frightened. On the way back to the bedroom, he puts the gun away. He trips, the gun discharges, and blows a hole through the ceiling of his house. You excuse yourself, saying you think it's time for you to go home now.
Yeah.
What I want to know is, why is his dad keeping a loaded revolver, just laying around?
I don't know. He's probably not so very intelligent.
Today on Negligent Parents Theater, your parents have gone out for the night. You and two friends are sitting around with nothing much to do. One of your friends asks, what kind of booze do your parents have in the house?
Always.
You can be bored / ready to experiment, anxious, or calm.
Anxious, yeah.
Raid the liquor cabinet or suggest something else.
Wave the liquor stuff, yeah. Or will that get the incorrect answer?
Your nervousness causes you to keep a watchful eye on everyone's behavior. After only a little alcohol is drunk, you say, okay guys, that's enough. I don't want to get in trouble. The next time your dad goes into the liquor cabinet, he gets suspicious but doesn't say anything to you. Familial characteristic decreases slightly because of dad's suspiciousness and mistrust.
Oh. What? Okay, right. Anyway.
Let's see, are you old enough to get a job now? You're 15 in 1 month, so yeah, you should probably be able to get a job. You only have $5 left, so you probably want to get a job pretty soon.
How did maybe I bucked my girlfriend something?
What kind of job would you like to apply for? A cook in a fast food restaurant, a clerk in a drugstore, a ticket taker in a movie theater, a trucker's helper for a moving firm, or an assistant in a law office.
Hello, that one was easy. And assistance in a law, yeah, sure.
I'm sorry, but you don't seem to have the qualifications necessary for performing this job. Try again after you have a bit more life experience.
Okay. Is there any other requirements to get that?
I don't know, it just said you don't have them. So you can be a cook in a fast food store, a clerk in a drugstore, a ticket taker in a movie theater, or a trucker's helper for a moving firm.
Work in the movie theater. Yeah, sure.
You don't have the qualifications for that job either.
What?
Your stats must suck. It's because you've been acting like a douchebag to everybody. It's coming back to bite you now. No one wants to hire you. So cook in a fast food Cook for a
Yeah,
fast food
yeah.
restaurant, clerk, or trucker's helper?
Cook in the fast food, that must be the lowest, so yes.
You don't have the
I did
qualifications for that either.
What?
Oh no, you have all
Hello?
you have all the qualifications, but this position has already been filled by someone else.
Oh.
So you
Well,
couldn't have been a cook, but so you can be a clerk or a trucker's helper.
A clerk.
Congratulations, you start work immediately. You finally found a
Yay!
job. Oh,
Awesome.
sexual nature. You are getting dressed one day and notice a small red mark on your penis. What?
Oh my goodness, what's going on? I cut myself there or something. Wow.
You have been getting the rod. Could it be some kind of disease? You can be anxious, terrified, or calm.
Calm. I must not panic.
You can go to the doctor or ignore it.
I go to the doctor. Yeah, sure.
Doesn't anything alarm you? It was only a pimple on your penis!
Yo, ouch.
Ew! You have a
Ouch.
pimply penis! That's gross! Just what you thought. Oh yes, naturally. People just assume pimple penis is what... Promise. Anyway, it's a good thing you had it checked out. Yeah, it is. It's fantastic. What?
Oh, that's good.
Too young for that episode. You are in a quiet, pensive mood with a pimply penis, and your thoughts turn to the subject of religion. You're afraid you're going to die from the pimply penis, so you're thinking about religion now. Your friends or your family's beliefs seem out of step with your own as you wonder about the nature of your existence. Would they understand if you told them about the differences? Curious or not curious?
Curious. Yeah, sure, I am.
Confront your family and talk to them about what you're thinking or not?
I will confront my family because I love my family. Yeah, sure.
Your desire to question the meaning of religion, faith, and some of life's larger, more philosophical questions is admirable. This kind of independent thinking stimulates the mind and fuels divergent thought. Your parents can't accept your views. They say you are all wrong. It doesn't even seem as if they are listening to what you are saying. Maybe it's because you've been a douchebag to them and set your dad on fire. You think they accept too much of their religion on faith. You are quick to point out several elements of the religion that seem hypocritical. Because your family relationship have been strained in the past, they are reluctant to accept you as an independent, free-thinking person. Set your dad on fire. It's not completely unrelated.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I guess that my father on fire, so that was really bad.
After you emoliate a family member, it tends to be strained your relationship. Anyway, on the back of an old matchbook cover, you see an offer which promises you the possibility of a free art scholarship if you can draw Winnie, a cartoon figure on the inside flap. Interested or not interested?
Yeah, sure.
You can draw Winnie. That's what you're going to do.
Yeah.
Your picture is returned with the offer to enroll in a home study course sponsored by the International Institute of Constructive Creative Painting and Art. Tuition is, of course, waived because you qualify for a full scholarship. There is a $500 plus state sales tax where applicable, unless, of course, you are in Oregon where there is no state sales tax. Fee for tools and materials. Are you interested in purchasing these materials? Yes or no?
Wow. For just a competition. Yeah, sure. I mean, like, I have to think about winning and stuff, so yeah, absolutely.
Congratulations! You just paid almost $500 for a large pack of crayons. and a
Oh
blank
my
piece of paper.
holy moly.
You have been fooled by a very thinly disguised sham. Intellectual sphere drops significantly, as well as money.
I kind of angry right now. I got tricked. No.
Yeah, that was pretty obvious, so I'm not going to give you much sympathy.
Okay. Well, yeah, anyway.
In your own opinion, you have been doing a good job at work. Yeah, but then again, you're not that bright, apparently. Your boss, however, constantly complains about the pickiest things. He never tells you when you have done a good job. When you have done something wrong, he really lets you have it, even when you foul up on something that's easily correctable. If it's so easy, why'd you screw up on it in the first place? To make matters worse, most of the mistakes you make are his fault. Now he has called you into his office for a discussion. This usually means that you are going to get yelled at for something. You can be angry, anxious, or unbothered.
Well, I shouldn't get the too bad. I should be friends with my boss, so, in the middle. Yeah, the second, thing.
You're going to be anxious. So you can listen quietly or stick up for yourself.
Listen quietly.
You have become used to this kind of abuse, but you shouldn't have. Don't you know that if you listen to negative things about yourself long enough, you eventually begin to believe that you deserve them?
Yeah, that's true. Oh my goodness. I should have knew that. No, not.
You notice someone stealing an extremely large amount of valuable property from work. You can be concerned or unconcerned.
Concerned.
Tell him to stop, tell the boss, or do nothing.
Tell the boss.
The boss asks if you can prove that what you are saying since you have no pictures or direct evidence. He tells you there's nothing I can do, except for the fact that stuff is missing! You didn't notice? That's proof! This guy has said stuff! Moron! This is one of those times when you think the whole world is completely insane. Sometimes it just about is. Maybe your boss is just a complete idiot.
You see, just don't like me.
While you are shopping in town one day, a woman who introduces herself as a photographer tells you that you are very handsome and that she might be able to get some modeling work for you. With Rod. She gives you her card.
Oh my goodness.
You can be interested or disinterested.
Yes, I'm so interested.
Steineric still wants the Rod. He chickened out before, but now he is prepared to accept the Rod.
I hope she's not a she-man.
You can visit the woman in her studio or throw out the card.
Well, I'll save and probably can die. I will follow her to the studio.
The woman tells you that she has just been given an assignment to shoot some models for a famous men's underwear manufacturer. Would you be willing to pose for some pictures? The pay is $500 for a modeling session. Yes or no?
How do I have a feeling that this is going to go terribly wrong? Yes, I will do it.
I will take the Rod. Good. All you have to do is take off all your clothes and have a seat over there. How do you feel? Nervous/embarrassed or perfectly comfortable?
Perfectly comfortable. Hello, is a hot woman. I hope so.
Hey, he's fine with taking the Rod. That kind of calmness is not in your personality. As a result, you try to act calm and collected instead of being calm and collected. Posing doesn't work very well. The lady gives you $25 and thanks you for trying.
No. Oh, that's bad. My model career just got destroyed now. Okay.
Your best friend, since grade school, has been looking depressed and confused. He is usually a very happy-go-lucky person, so you really can't understand what could be wrong. Sympathetic/concerned or disinterested?
Yeah, I'm concerned. I mean, like, I have to deal with everyone's problems, so yeah, I'm concerned.
Ask him what is wrong, or keep to yourself/believe it is none of your business?
Yeah, I take the one where I ask what the problem is.
He tells you that there is nothing wrong, but you can see in his face that he is deeply troubled. Keep pressing him to tell you, or leave him alone.
Don't say this is a place where he's going to tell me he's gay, but yeah, okay. Yeah. I listen to him.
After much hesitation, he lowers his eyes and blurts out that he thinks he's homosexual. He is worried.
Oh, did I know?
He is worried that if he tells any friends, they will desert him and that he will be laughed at. What are you feeling right now? Anxious/shocked, disgusted, or accepting?
I mean, like, I don't have a problem with gay people, so yeah, I'm accepting. Yeah,
you're perfectly used to getting the rod, apparently, so, you're accepting of it. It's nice. It's nice to see that you're willing to be supportive. You can sympathize and ask him to tell you his troubles, or offer support and suggest professional counseling.
Oh, yeah, I think the first one.
Up until the 1970s, homosexuality was listed as a mental illness.
Yeah, I know. It was illegal.
You may be asking for more work than you are willing to provide for this friend. As a result of your sympathy, he becomes very dependent, telling you his every problem, every thought, and every worry. This is bound to wear down the patience of even the most true blue friend. At this time in your life, I am sure you have many of your own problems to deal with. As a result, you become tired of being his therapist and begin to avoid him. Your friendship eventually dwindles away.
Oh, thinking for that. I don't want to have an annoying friend.
Yeah, you don't have a annoying gay friends yet, rather. Alright. You are shopping at a drugstore. Possibly the one you work at. It is almost closing time. The manager is letting the customers out one by one, keeping the door locked so no one else can come in. Suddenly the man in front of you at the cash register takes out a gun and announces a holdup. He smells heavily of alcohol, and it looks as if the gun could be fake. You can be frightened or brave.
This is not the place where you're brave. I mean, like, hello, he's
oh, come on, you pussy! Man up!
Okay, I'm brave. I have left weights and stuff, so
finally,
yeah, I'm brave. I can punch
your friend who is with you, Zach, browbeats you until you are brave. You can keep still or try to stop him.
I'm going to keep still.
Try and stop him! Come on! I had to browbeat Phoenix into doing this too.
No!
You've got to stop him.
Okay.
Crime is wrong.
Okay, I will stop him.
You move solely on instinct. You attempt to wrestle the gun from his hand. As you thought, it is a fake. He is easily subdued. You acted bravely, but impulsively. There, you saved the day.
Yay! What? Did I get anything?
No. You and a group of your friends are getting together to go to a movie. Your best friend and his date are picking you up at your house, and the three of you are meeting everyone else, including your own date, at the theater. The doorbell rings, and you are greeted by a dark-haired beauty with sparkling eyes and a devastating figure. She smiles at you and tells you her name is Cheryl. Cheryl!
Ah, that sounds cute.
Your friend, she's a little young for you, I think. She's, 7 years old, about this tall, dark hair. Your friend is waiting in the car because he isn't feeling well. In the car, and at the movies, you and Cheryl make small talk. After all, your best friend isn't feeling up to par. You wouldn't want Cheryl to have a lousy time and resent him. Besides, your date seems to be so engrossed in the movie, she doesn't seem to mind either. Midway through the movie, your friend pulls you aside and asks if you wouldn't mind taking Cheryl home. He knows she is enjoying the movie and he is feeling too ill to stay. Compassionate, feeling sorry for friend, or dispassionate? Not feeling sorry for friend.
I'm not feeling sorry for my friend because I want Cheryl.
Well, that means you're not going to get Cheryl.
Oh. Yeah, the other one then.
You can take Cheryl home, or you can tell him to take her home himself.
I will take her home.
What will you do?
Does that mean I'm cheating? Oh my god.
What? Just stop overthinking things. Take your first date home first, or take Cheryl home first.
Yeah, take Cheryl home first. And because if I take the other one, that will get incorrect. So, yeah, Cheryl home first.
Cheryl says goodbye to your date and asks if you would walk her to the door. She kisses you on the cheek. You think you feel her finger poke something into your back pocket. Later that evening, you discover that Cheryl slipped you a piece of paper with her phone number on it. You can call her or rip the paper up.
Hello? I'm going to call her.
When you call her, she sounds very aloof. She feels guilty about coming on to you and wishes you would have forgotten about the whole thing. That's life. You almost sold out on your best friend for this girl.
Whoa. Oh, that was cheap.
A group of friends are getting together for a toga party this Friday night. You can be excited or not interested.
That sounds interesting. Yeah, sure.
Go to the party or stay home. You're going to the party, obviously.
Yeah.
You arrive at the party, stunningly draped in one of your mom's best sheets. On the table there is beer, wine, and hard liquor. Someone mentions that there are drugs available for sale from a person at the other end of the room. What would you prefer to have? Beer or wine, hard liquor, drugs, or nothing?
Nothing. No, alcohol. Yeah, sure.
Well, beer or wine or hard liquor?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah is not a response. Beer or wine or hard liquor?
Oh, okay. Okay, I can take one of those. Okay, I took those all three, but yeah, then I just take wine, sure.
Alright. How wild would you like to get at this party? Mildly wild, wild, extremely wild, or maniacal?
Extremely wild.
Are you planning on trying to meet any girls at this party? Yes or no?
Yes.
For some reason, you become very uninhibited. You meet a similarly uninhibited girl and have an utterly uninhibited time. The two of you fall asleep in the girl's car. Alright. So, that's going to be it for this part of Alter Ego Mail, because I forgot to set the timer, and I think we're over 30 minutes. So, yeah, that's it. And next time, Stein Eric will go steady with a girlfriend and attend junior prom. Because, you know.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing next.
That's solid. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
And then we'll actually start to attend high school. So, yeah. That's it for this part, and we'll see you later.
Yeah, bye-bye.